Bee party. Oh man, bees everywhere. Just be kicking it with the bees and shit, know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, just be kicking it with the bees. You know what I'm saying? You like bees, man? Yeah, there's bees everywhere. Yeah, man. There's just bees at the yin yang. Let's just party with the bees. Hey Hank, let's party with these bees. Having a bee party. Isn't it cool? There's bees everywhere, man. Oh, good. Can you hear them, Hank? Can you hear these bees buzzing? Oh, great. Hey, Simple Life. Having a honeybee party. Look at these bees. Just really getting along. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Oh, you were? What do I do now? Come on, Mark's tonight at 10 o'clock. We'll party. Happy hour menu? Anything, man. You got any ideas? I'm pretty bored right now. I'm just telling these honeybees what's up. I want to get in touch with nature. Yeah, man. The bees are talked about in the Bible a lot, Simple Life. That's her water jar. I said, hey, bees, I'll get you a little drink. Yeah, I say bees is... You should get some of these bees. Hank, do you have any bees over at your house? Let's party, man. Let's just start taking them out. Oh, the bees happy hour. Why not? Yeah, they got a jar of honey today. That saves them literally hundreds of miles of flying. Yeah, they kicking it for real. That's it. It's absolutely. To me, it's fascinating. Bees. I think I just get so much damn enjoyment here. You see that bumblebee? He's going to get killed if he keeps in there. See, they just stung him right there. See him attacking that bumblebee? This is a honeybee party. Yeah, they eat honey big time. Well, you can get them in Fort Lauderdale, Hank. I'll come down there, show you how to do it. It's so damn easy, it's ridiculous. No, it's not. Because honey is a byproduct. Yeah, they eat honey. Better believe they do. What do you think they store it for the winter? To feed themselves and their babies. I got a news break here. The honey is for the bees. Repeat. The honey is for the bees. It's not for people. They're not just making it for the hell of it. I just say, hey, I'll help you out today, bees. You don't need to go anywhere. It's everywhere, man. You don't need much property, Hank, believe it or not. I had them on the balcony in a condo in downtown Chicago. And they dive, they come in high. So they're not like flying across everybody's yard to get in the hive. They come in high and then dive down at the last second. I bet your neighbors wouldn't even know they were there. Here, 76, yep, same. Yeah, it's fascinating. It really is. Bees are really interesting. All females. Once that old queen gets mated for life, they don't need males anymore. The drone's done. They even throw them out in the winter in the northern climates. It's all females. The queen and the workers. And I just say bees. There's a lot of rumors in bees too. A lot of bullshit. Bee honey, and especially these clowns that eat royal jelly. What a bunch of morons. Yeah, I'm kicking it with the bees. I used to do this a lot, actually. I can do the bee beard, the whole shtick. I just get in touch with Mother Nature. And I just say, hey, bees, where you going to, man? Let's just fly. Fly, bees, fly. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it with the bees, you know what I'm saying? No, everybody's like that. No, everybody thinks that. Yeah, I learned it one time too before I got into it. Yeah, the honey's for the bees. No shit. News break. I was kind of surprised too. I thought they just made it and people took it, but it's for them to live through the winter and to feed their babies. You know what I'm saying? I think they say that bees produce excess honey. I think that's another lie. That's just an excuse to steal it. You know, most beekeepers steal the honey and then they replace it with cheap Chinese chemical laden high fructose corn syrup. They wonder why the bees are dying. These beekeepers are so full of shit, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's a good question, Simple Life. It's possible. We haven't gotten too out of hand yet. We might have to fire away here. Hey, Tribbles, how old is your son? How old is your son, Tribbles? If you don't answer this correctly, we're getting rid of you. How old is your son? Oh, that's cool, Hank. You get 20 seconds. All right, time to go. Why are you using the name Trouble with Tribbles then? Why are you using the name Trouble with Tribbles? Answer that question. Or you're going to be getting the Morky bye-bye. Mary, this is someone using Tribble's name in their in their screen name. Do you think they're trying to make Tribbles look bad? Right. Oh, yeah. You've been in it before. With a different name, I'll bet you. No, it's not her. But do you think we ought to can her ass for using that name? 2014. I mean, I might not know what Tribbles means. What's the other Tribbles damn name now, Mary? What's the real Tribbles name? Yeah, it may be a coincidence. That's right. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. No, I know you don't, but we know what we're talking about. Just relax. Blow out. Just blow out. Trying to concentrate on these bees. See if I lost any. Oh, it's from Star Trek? Oh, okay. Tribbles for trouble? Well, my first clue was that it wasn't the real Tribbles because she wasn't an expert on what honey was used for. So right away there was a super red flag. No, I never watched it either. All right, we're going to give you a free pass. So we got a lot of stalkers coming in here. We got to keep this pure. Right on, yeah. And she isn't an expert on everything. Right. Yeah, but she did say I didn't have a son, so she didn't try and like keep it going. I guess they do. Oh, okay, Tribbles. Well, I apologize, but you'd have to go through what we went through to understand why we're talking this way. We got someone that's on here all the time with Tribbles in their name, and they're fucking with her constantly. And then you happen to come on. We've never seen you before, so it's a normal response. And we've realized in talking with you that you're not a troll, but we didn't know that at first. Right, Simple Life? Yeah, huge coincidence, right? Now you gonna run with this, Tribbles, or you just gonna let it go? Gonna run with it and do a Karen on us, or just realize that, I fucked up and you're all right after all? No. Hey, Simple Life, 10 o'clock tonight on Marks. Mary, 10 o'clock tonight on Marks. We're gonna party. Hey, Jennifer. Yeah. Tribbles, you still there? You pissed off? Yeah, I just love these bees. I think you should get into this too, Simple Life. Oh, you'd be kicking it. Oh, good. I think you should get into bees too. Look at the bees flying around, Jennifer. Yeah, but I didn't. Yeah, we'll get you an I'll get them an EpiPen. EpiPen. Oh, sure. Yeah, we can do that too. I got some. I bought a 3-pound brisket, if you can believe it. I'm gonna try that. I got some beef ribs and some chicken thighs. Yeah, you're right, Mary. The auto text blows a big one. I think Tribbles got offended. Sorry, Tribbles. You just have to be on this end to fully appreciate it. I don't even know what a damn Tribble is. Hey, bee, I just had one land on my finger. Just checking it out. Yeah, they're cool, aren't they? They'll send a guard bee over here, see if I'm a threat or not. These bees, man, they put out this chemical when they're threatened. And if they were, they'd come over here and like 500 of them and sting me in 2 seconds. Hey, James. No, YouTube does that, James. She's doing great. Yeah, YouTube unsubscribes people on my channel all the time. They're fucking with me left and right. Even though I've been playing by the rules. Yeah, it's a word association. Yeah. Getting unsubscribed. Plus they don't send out notices when I come on live. Oh, cool. Yeah, yep. No, it's in general, like with everybody, or just mine. That's their way of getting you discouraged with their experts at. Then they'll send you a bunch of stuff how to promote your channel. I've talked to them before. It's like, why don't you just quit unsubscribing people? And they deny doing it. They're so full of shit. It's unbelievable. Oh, you don't get them for them either, huh? See, now there's a bumblebee that's going to get killed. See him right there in the middle? He better get out of town. He's trying to sting them too. See him? Yeah, there he took off. He came back. Look. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they do that to me all the time. Hey, little Lou. We're partying with Mother Nature over here. You're up a little late tonight, aren't you? You still rocking that new hairdo? There's that bumblebee. He wants some of that honey, too. Oh, that's cool. What kind of turtle, Simple Life? Hey, Natasha, how you doing? Yeah, that's kind of overhyped, though. That's not really true, James. A lot of that's a big fabricated lie. It all has to do with commerce and capitalism and commercial production of crops. Honeybees weren't even in the United States in 1840. There were a ton of people that lived here before then that did fine. That's Ben and Jerry's got that apple rolling. Bullshitting people. And it was because they were paying higher prices for almonds because pollination was down. It's not natural to have bees in a field of 200 acres of anything. Watermelons, apples, whatever. It's commercial production. Actually, it's exploiting Mother Nature. Tons of things pollinate bees. There's hundreds of different kinds of bees that pollinate plants, but you don't know about them because they don't produce honey that human beings can steal. The wind pollinates a lot of stuff. Other insects pollinate things. Oh, Natasha, there are so many of them. It's unbelievable. You know, beekeeping is really pretty basic. I've got a bunch of. You go to a Barnes and Noble or wherever your bookstore is, any bee book you find is basically talks about the whole stuff. Nobody's got, an angle on something that everybody else doesn't already know. Any bee, get the cheapest one. You go on eBay, go to Better World Books out of Mishawaka, Indiana, and you can get bee books cheap. And even if it's 50 years old, it still applies today. So get used bee books on eBay. Free shipping. You'll be an expert in no time. It's really super easy. I mean, it's just like smoking meat. These guys think they're geniuses and everybody else is a big dumbass. I can smoke meat just as good as anybody else, and I've only been doing it 3 months. Same with beekeeping. You know, they say talk to three beekeepers, they'll give you three different answers. It's a lot of bullshit. Super simple. Yeah, just read a few books, get the hang of it, understand what the deal is, and rock it. Yeah, we got a lot. You know, the hummingbirds haven't been around here as much as they were last year. Yeah, that's good. Ebook, B books on eBay. Yeah, I have seen a couple. I got the hummingbird feeders up there, but they're not coming around. I got to change that, clean those out. That'll mold up in a couple days. Just be careful. Oh, thank you. Well, if I'm motivating you, congratulations. You've hit rock bottom. uh, I'll tell you, you got any questions about beekeeping? I can tell you, I'm not no beekeeper expert, but good enough. I listen to some. I've been to lectures before and just listen to these people. They are so full of shit on bees. It's unbelievable. Now, the reverse is true on snakes. Snakes are beautiful creatures that are very instrumental to wildlife, and they get fucked over constantly. They did the same thing with sharks. They villainized them. Before you know it, everybody was spearing them and shooting them and making YouTube videos out of killer sharks. Really, human beings, man. That's another example I use not to be to be religious. The Jesus and the God story, to create mankind. You couldn't have fucked up this place worse. No, snakes are great. I mean, this is big snake territory down here. Eastern diamondback, copperhead, and timber rattlesnake, pygmy rattlesnake. I've looked my ass off to see them, and I haven't found any. If you email me, a guy that was staying here while we were out of town took a beautiful shot of about an 8-year-old copperhead. So gorgeous. Send me an email. I'll send you the picture. It's beautiful. Just gorgeous creatures. They do whatever they can to get away from you. They try not to bite you. Half their bites are dry bites. You know, you step on them, they bite you and they kill the snake. It's so ignorant. They do the same thing with alligators, although they're getting better about it in Florida. An alligator climbs into a swimming pool because of drought and subdivisions and building, and they kill the alligator. It's just nuts. It's embarrassing to be a human being. I got a neighbor that doesn't live far from here, kills everything in sight too that's not indigenous, which you can't do anything about. Possums, fucking dumbass. Possums eat all sorts of ticks, roaches. All they are is scavengers. Same with these black vultures. I go out of my way to help to clean up this whole area of the shit human beings throw out their window to rot alongside the highway. Then everybody else hassles those too. It's embarrassing to be a human. Hey, CB. Yeah, they're so gorgeous, copperheads. Anybody wants a beautiful, perfect picture of a copperhead, send me an email and I'll send you the picture. It was just, I've looked my ass off. I have not found any. I mean, I go looking for them. No, sorry about that. Wow, little Lou, glad you made it. You're lucky you're still amongst the living. Congratulations, you made it. Glad they found it. You could have been tits up. Oh, there's a hummingbird right there. Just hanging out there. We have only ruby-throated hummingbirds for the most part. Once in a while, some stranger will come through. Huh. See, that's sugar water too in that jar right there. Oh, cool, Natasha. Yeah, snakes. I really like ball pythons too. I mean, I think they're fascinating. But I went to a snake show just out of curiosity in the winter, and they have all these gorgeous snakes. And here these human beings are breeding them for color combinations, then carting them around in these little plastic see-through canisters. It's just, I thought to myself, this is not right. I mean, taking a living, who knows what they suffer just because you feed them in captivity. I know they're not supposed to be there. Yeah, I look for them, man. Yeah, a lot of people are scared of snakes, but that's probably the way you were pitched information about snakes as a kid in these damn stupid TV shows. Snakes are beautiful. They'll do what they can to stay away from you. They avoid people as much as they can. Most people that get bitten by a venomous snake are trying to kill it, which puts a smile on my face. Oh, probably. All right, Mary. You have a good time. Mark's tonight at 10 o'clock. Mark's tonight at 10. We're going to party. He wants to interview me about something. There's a bumblebee right there. See, bumblebees, they all die going into winter, but the queen, they live underground. And a bumblebee doesn't use its stinger when it stings you. Lose it. Keeps on stinging. There was a guy in West Branch about 6 years ago the bumblebees killed. He ran over him with a tractor. Actually, for certain crops, blueberries as an example, I think bumblebees are a better pollinator. If you ever watch honeybees pollinating blueberries, you'll see their like legs are getting stuck in them a lot, and bumblebees just truck on through. Oh, cool. Where do you live, ACB? I forget. Where is that? Yeah, Natasha, I'll help you out with a lot of good hobbies. I think. You know what else is really good down here is our rocks. We got every kind of rock in the world. Beautiful rocks just laying all over. Oh, you got some leaf cutters. Oh, cool. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Pennsylvania, they about killed all the damn rattlesnakes and venomous snakes there for a while. They were really struggling. Nah, I wish Mary was still on here. Nah, I don't. It's Mark Kropka. Kropa. I can't do it when I'm on a phone. Mark Kropka. Pirate Radio. 10 o'clock tonight. Yeah, I'm the same way, Natasha. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Mary. Right there. Thank you. Hey, and Natasha, I'm going to put a big, giant ant farm, too, in my new house. Like 15 feet long. Ants. You come watch them. Watch the ants. Oh, that's all right. You got to be careful on that subscription, though, because they were hassling him, and he had to start another channel. I don't know if you're subscribed to the old one that he doesn't use much or the new one that he's going to use tonight for the interview. Hi, Tammy. Yeah, good, James. Hope you make it. Wow, yeah, sorry about that, little Lou. Yeah, shower stall glass panels. That's exactly it. Yeah, fire ants. Now, they're not indigenous, but they're cool as hell fire ants. You know, they say insects run the world, and I kind of believe that. I mean, the work they do and how they come back is amazing. I can't even fathom it completely. No, that a girl, little Lou. What'd you do when you had that heart attack? Were you banging away, or were you just having a cold one? If you don't mind telling me. Oh, the newest channel. Oh, there you go. Hey, James, take a look at that. Hey, when they find me dead of a heart attack here, will somebody please turn off Pornhub on my cell phone when you come to move my body? Oh, thank you. Jennifer, could I count on you for that? If you could be the first person on the scene to turn off Pornhub. That's the new one, yep. Yeah. Oh, shit. Turn it off, because I'll be dead. I don't want those people knowing the kind of videos I watched. It's not their business. Yeah, well, I'm not sure on that. I mean, he actually called me today because he thinks he might have his stream thing canned into the wrong channel. Because you know how you send a person a link to come on? So he wants me to just find him at 10 o'clock and come on and click on the link there. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh, okay, little Lou. That a girl. Hey, little Lou, did it hurt? Did it hurt at all? Look at those bees. Looks like they're killing a wasp. They're fighting. No, they're not. That may be a bee from somewhere else. To sting them. Yeah. No, you're not, little Lou. I bet you're going to feel a lot better. I think you'll feel a lot better. Yeah, I just can't get myself to do that, ACB. You know, they're just down there living, and you do that fucking bullshit. I just can't do it. Yeah, it is. It's cool looking. Yeah, I do it sometimes too, but I hate doing it. I just can't get myself to like kill a whole bunch of them and make like a sculpture. Like my own benefit, just kill a bunch of living things. I mean, they can't help it. They're red ants. They're just living, building like mounds. The work they get done is fantastic in no time. Carrying all that sand and building it nice. And just to go in there and do that shit, I just can't do it. Yeah, it's hard to do depending on what you're on. These bees are getting ready to go to Betty by. Yeah, a little weird. I mean, there's certain things, like I don't eat veal because of the way it's raised, but I eat other meat. You know, it's fucked up. Oh, okay. Well, glad you made it, little Lou. You're a survivor. Little Lou, do you smoke? Are you a smoker? Oh, good. How long away is the operation? I pressure washed my grate on my smoker today. Oh, waiting list. See, that's the downside of socialized medicine that they don't talk about when they talk that it's free, which it isn't free. You guys pay crazy amounts of income tax. Yeah. Lulu, did you say you smoked or you don't smoke? You're gonna have to quit smoking. Oh yeah, Xanax will do. That's why its design's got a short half-life. Works right away. That's why it's so addictive. Now, if you're a carpenter bee, I would not suggest coming over here. As you can see, the jars filled with them that we trap. See, now this is where they cross the Mother Nature human fairness line. These things will drill a perfect 3/8 inch hole in the side of the wood to lay their eggs in the spring, and it just looks like shit. You got to patch them all. Opens up holes for cockroaches and all sorts of other shit to get in there. And I know I feel bad about this too, but I still do it. Trapping carpenter bees. They're good pollinators too. It's just they're so damaging. Hey, Caroline. I got jars full of them. They're pretty much done now. They do that in the early spring. They say leave the dead bees in there. They create a scent, and it seems to be something to that. Yeah, it's nice here. Yep, sure is. I'll just be kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Just be kicking it, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a barbecue party. Hank, you got to get going on your barbecue, man. Start putting up some videos. The egg. Just cook the egg, man. I'm running into a lot of people have that egg. I almost bought one. I mean, I didn't know a damn thing about barbecuing 3 months ago. Hey, I'll tell you another fun thing to do. I did this not this last time, but the time before. I bought one of those injectors where you inject the meat, and it was good. It was very noticeable. You know, I'm pretty anal about temperatures and heat control and all that bullshit. So I don't want to, I'd rather not inject it, but on certain things that like get dry, like chicken, I think I might try it on I'd like to try it on this little 3 pound brisket, but I'd like to see how it's going to come out without it. But you know, brisket can get a little dry. I do some experiments. I'll tell you one thing. I ran into that guy the other day that was doing those pork butts, which are super easy to do. I was surprised they were cooking at that high a temperature though. Though with pork you can get away with murder. Oh, good little Lou, good. That a girl. Quit smoking. Yeah, that sounds good, Hank. Yeah. I got all sorts of books. I'll tell you that Rich Frank, of course, it won't apply with the egg. That Rich Franklin's got a couple good books. I got a few good books on barbecue. Like I said, you know, people are so full of shit. It's just like getting your pilot's license. It's not that big a deal. You know, I went through that too. I think a lot of people quit because they just don't, they just think they can't do that. It's not like you got to be some balls out perseverance type personality. You don't. Beekeeping's the same thing. All this bullshit, smoking meat. It's like, how hard can it be to smoke meat, man? Sure enough, it's not hard at all. Neither is beekeeping. Just go balls out. Just start doing it. Yeah, we've had some hummingbirds, but not like last year. You know, that's a high risk flight they make to come back. And, you know, the ones that could have nested here last year, I mean, there's all sorts of ways they get taken out, you know, trying to make it back here. So I don't know whether that's it or they found a better place or what. Yeah, it's so damn easy to do though, man. Really. But most people they're not. I'll tell you why they're not good at it. Just like me, I got lucky. I got a cheap smoker too, but I modified it and I got it on sale. So it's at the bare minimum. But equipment matters a lot when it comes to smoking. Not so much pork and chicken, and grilling anybody can do. I mean, grilling is so simple. It doesn't take any brains at all. Grilling is easy. The only thing I would say that takes a little wherewithal is brisket. And if you have a good piece of equipment, not this stuff you get at Home Depot and Lowe's and Walmart, that's why you got such shitty results. It's heat control and the amount of wood or charcoal you use while you're smoking. Those cheap smokers, man, you will go through a shit ton of wood and charcoal because the metal's so thin, and you're always going to be chasing temperatures. Either it's too high or it's too low. Yeah, it's because it's cheap metal. You need a good, thick, heavier metal. That's why if you look at all the professional places or the people that go to these brisket cook-offs with these smokers they haul around with tires on the back and they're heavy duty, they look like a submarine. Yeah, that's got a lot to do with it. And that's basically heat control and using much less wood and charcoal. Yeah, I do. I try to. I try to. Yeah, that's another thing about beekeeping, which of course I'm guilty of, and that is bees would never set up. This is better than a Langstroth hive, which is the typical beehive that you see sitting out used to pollinate stuff. You know, they draw their own hive any way they want, any direction they want here. It's not a perfectly designed rectangle that can be taken out so you can extract the honey in a machine. I don't give a fuck about it. Now, I'm not saying that puts me in heaven automatically, but it is better than the alternative. But bees, if I didn't set them up in here, they would never go in an old drafty ass vulnerable structure like this. This is all man-made bullshit. Oh, do it, Hank. Good, yeah. Sounds good. Go on Marks tonight, get on there, you know. We'll party all night long. I haven't eaten barbecue food up the ass. I'm kind of sick of it. There's nothing really around here to eat, though. I would have went to Augusta tonight and tried to get some interviews and had something to eat at one of those good restaurants, but I'm going to be on this thing at 10. And by the time I get there, order, fuck around, go to the bookstore, maybe get distracted with video and something. It's a 5 or 6 hour deal. 10 o'clock tonight. 10 o'clock. I hope you can make it. Yeah, we're going to party. I guess it's going to be first he's going to ask me some questions and stuff, and I guess it's questions and answers. You know, I get a lot of emails. I don't answer any of them anymore. You know, these stalkers are always accusing me of bullshit. I just ignore them, but I do it on his channel, but I don't want to do it on mine. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I just don't think they deserve an answer. And he's trying to build a channel. There's a hummingbird. He's trying to build a channel. So if it helps him, there's a hummingbird. See him? That's a female ruby-throated hummingbird. Yeah, Chaos is a cool guy, man. Isn't he a nice guy? Yeah, the new one. Yep. Well, I shouldn't say that for sure because he even got a little mixed up himself. He wasn't sure. He thinks he might have loaded it twice, so he told me rather than send me the link to just find him at 10 o'clock and he'll click on when I come on. So don't count on that. Make sure you look around YouTube and see the one that's live instead of maybe having the one you're subscribed to that's not and wondering when he's going to come on. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, James. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why, man. I'm just a guy that learns everything the hard way. I'm like, if something interests me, like I'm obsessed with it. Really, man. That's an understatement. I just read about it and like go to lectures, seminars, whatever. But if I'm not, you couldn't pay me. I was never on the honor roll. I mean, they tried everything to get me to get on the honor roll. Money, new bike. It's not working. You just can't motivate me like that. Secular, that's none of your business. What I do on my channel and the arrangements I've made with people. You're just another trolling stalker that's under the guise of trying to help and do the right thing when you're probably a fucking scumbag in real life. So don't play this card of like caring what somebody else's think. Everything was done with consent. People were paid. Do you go to around to the news channels? Do you go to the documentaries are done and tell people to quit showing it in movie theaters because they don't like the content? It's none of your business. Stay out of it. I shouldn't even answer that question for your dumbass. But you deserve to get both barrels, so I'm not telling you what I'm going to do. Keep out of it and mind your own fucking business. I am open to dialogue, but it's none of your fucking business. Bye-bye. 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 Nighty-night, walkie, bye-bye. You can go do it on Mark's channel, because I told Mark tonight, I mean, we don't put up this bullshit over here because it's a experienced group that's been around, we know each other. But he's trying to start a channel. I'm not afraid of answering questions. I just don't think I need to satisfy the inquisitiveness of some fucking scumbag under the ruse of trying to do the good thing and sticking themselves in business that isn't theirs. So fuck them. But like I told Mark, he thought that I'd be going on there, I'd be sensitive to like pointed questions from people. I'm not at all. Matter of fact, I don't mind locking horns with people. That's fine. I just don't want to give them the luxury of an answer on my own damn channel. But he said, well, I'll make sure my moderators are, going to keep on. It's like, nah, fuck, tell your moderators don't do a thing. You don't need to protect me, man. I'm a big guy. Any question they want to ask, I'll answer. And I'll explain it better than I did here, because here I'm not going to do it. These people aren't entitled to a decent answer. They're dirtbags. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, what do you do on this stuff? All of a sudden I'm the big villain on this. These fucking people were out there way before I was there. Everybody knew what they were doing. The whole world knows. Their family knows. The police know. The court system knows. When you watch a documentary, do you go and say, don't ever show this again? Do you go to the news channels and tell them to take down their videos of stuff that they reported on. It's fucking nonsense. You know, for a while, these people had me doing this kind of bullshit. And then the light bulb came on, and I really realized that all it had to do was just being jackoffs. They were, you know, you got these Karens out there that are going to make the wrongs in the world right under their own subjective view, and I'm just not doing it anymore. It's none of their fucking business. There isn't anything on my channel that wasn't done with consent, and I spell it right out on the fucking camera. And they're too dumb to understand consent with regard to alcohol and drugs, but I've read about it in every state, and I know how federal courts have ruled on it. And people are going to say, well, these people are on drugs, they're on alcohol, they weren't capable of consenting. I know when they tell me something like that, they have no idea what they're talking about. You know, I'm not going up to someone that's passed out in the street trying to get them to talk because they've lost consciousness. There is a level of what's accepted with regard to consent, and anybody you ever see on any video that I ever did met that level by a large margin. Yeah, some of them were under the influence of drugs, but that didn't keep them from knowing what they were doing. They chose to be interviewed and asked the questions. As a matter of fact, I thought I treated them with kid gloves and gave them respect and never tried to make anybody look bad. It's too bad that anybody overdosed out there. I feel bad about it, but I knew from day one there was nothing I was going to do about it going down there. All I could do was offer them a stipend, get them something to eat, get them some clothes, offer them help if they needed, and that's it. I never expected anything. I didn't really know what to expect, but I was willing to help. And all these people are going to come on here now that don't do a fucking thing other than stalk and harass guys like me because they have no other chance at coming up with any content. They didn't do anything. They didn't give any food or money or tried to help people or painted them in a positive light. You can't find any videos anywhere where I did that. And when it's third party, in other words, if it's your girlfriend that I interviewed, that's between you and her. I mean, my relationship with a guy or a girl when I interviewed them was between us, and they consented to it. So I don't want to say I don't care what you think, but I'm not going to take it into consideration on what I'm going to do with the video. It was very clear what I was doing when I interviewed people. And because these people are dead, doesn't make what they did or their life circumstances go away. Doesn't make it any better, and it doesn't make it any worse. Well, thank you. No, but Mark, well, you know what happens is he thinks that, he wants to ask me things he said he's thought about, I guess, about running a YouTube channel or something. I mean, I don't know any more about running a YouTube channel than the man in the moon. I mean, nobody understands more than me. I got lucky. I mean, if you call it that. I never really was looking for like some channel where I had a bunch of friends and, tried to make money and all this subscriber bullshit and views. I wish I could hide those fucking subscribers. I'd do it. I hope to God I never have another viral video. It's nothing but trouble. YouTube did all this shit. It wasn't my content. I don't hardly do any editing. It's not worth it. I just go out there, something interests me, question the people about it, upload it, and fuck it. Like chaos. That's exactly what I like doing. And there's people who are going to criticize that. A couple fucking motherfuckers were sending me emails today about the cats, and I should be reporting to the humane. It's not my job, man. I mean, those cats could have a better life, and they could also have a worse life. If you just go around and you're scrutinizing everything, not my job. Best of luck to the cats. I thought Chaos was a nice guy. I hope to interview him again. If I see him, I'd give him $20 without an interview. Best of luck to him. That's it. I mean, they're making a bigger thing out about this than it really is. I thought he was a super interesting, nice guy. Yeah. Hey, Dolly. Yeah. No, people are just like that. They're going to tell me what I'm going to do with my channel. I mean, all you got to do is Google Chosen One, see all these fucking wackos, putting up petitions to get me taken off YouTube. What a fucking joke. And, writing channels. They have no content. That's why they use the name in their videos, because nobody watch their fucking stupid ass otherwise. I mean, what are they going to talk about other than creating trouble? So it really doesn't bother me. I mean, I'd rather get along with people than not, but I'll draw a line on the sand on that, no problem. Fuck them. How you been, Dolly? Yeah, but Mark's trying to be considerate. I think he thought that, I'm going to come on there and talk to him, that, he wouldn't let me get harassed. It doesn't really, but it's fine with me. If I was starting a channel, I probably wouldn't ban anybody for anything. That's what drives it, actually. But then it gets to where it's like wrecking good chats, so you just end up getting rid of them. At least that's what I've done. I mean, but there's plenty of people out there, their sole purpose is just causing trouble, and I don't want them around. I mean, I block people constantly when people will send me clips of them or screenshots of being on these stalker channels, these troublemaking channels. I don't want them around here. I'd keep them from watching if I could. Yeah. Where's the harm? That's what I say. Yeah, that's what I say. But you got, grown adults in their 50s and stuff going on, and their sole theme every night is what somebody looks like, or what they're doing as an active drug addict. I mean, it's just nuts. These people are the dregs of society. And you can prove that. They live in bandos. They're riding big cock every night to pay their drug bill uh, for free and lying about it. They live with their mothers. They have handicapped kids. It's just the lowest group of people on earth. And not that, God bless people that have handicapped kids, but when you've been around YouTube and you've experienced, if you look at the people that I'm talking about, and I think you probably know who I'm referencing, that group of people have a disproportionate amount of handicapped kids on the spectrum, they call it. This isn't like loving, decent, educated, good people that actually work for a living. These are all dope smoking losers with shit jobs that live in dumps or live with their parents. And it makes sense that their kids didn't turn out quite right. I mean, how could they? I mean, who would have sex with these people? No wonder their kids are on the short school bus. That's what I think happened. Yeah, that'd be my guess. They look kind of funny, eyes kind of far apart, don't talk. And they all, they describe him as gifted, which, I mean, come on, let's get real. Gifted? This fucking kid's never, he's going to get a certificate from high school instead of a diploma. I mean, you can basically get a diploma now by just being there, showing up. So when you're getting a certificate instead of a diploma, you're not fucking gifted, man. I don't know what you do when your brain's that far gone or didn't develop. Hey, Alina, how you doing? I mean, even who wrote the Bible have enough sense to reference the age of accountability where the stillborn and the Down syndrome got a free pass. I mean, even they knew they were going to have to cover their ass on that one. Made sense. Good idea. Yeah, I don't even think you need, I wouldn't even get a GED. You can get in the military now without a GED. I think a GED is a fucking joke. You know the origin of the GED, don't you? Do you know why it occurred and why it's around? It's outlived its usefulness. What it's used for today wasn't what it was designed for. It's a fucking joke. A 12-hour test doesn't replace 4 years of curriculum in a school. This is just a benchmark to get into college or something stupid. Let's talk about the bees. Oh, good to see you, Helena. Nice. Yeah, fuck yeah, they're desperate to recruits. If you come from an educated family, shit, man, who in the hell wanna? I mean, there's logic to it. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but old Uncle Sam knows. I mean, just look at the people out there catching a bullet between the eyes in all these places where they send them. Yeah, it makes sense. You got the smartest people avoiding ground combat. You got the dumbest one, fighting for old General Motors, apple pie, and Pornhub. Yeah, they are, Lord. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. People are getting smarter too. I think now you're a little less likely to get your head taken off for fighting for apple pie and It's a Wonderful Life movie. You're smart now. You see where the politicians' kids go, all the people making the decisions where you're going to go when you join the military. The benefits aren't that great. This is Crawfordville, Georgia. Crawfordville, Georgia. Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, you don't. It's not the deal it was, but the benefits, the college payment, all that kind of crap. When they're giving you that kind of shit, it can't be that good of a deal anyway. I mean, businesses don't do it anymore. That's it. Resort. I mean, the world's crazy now, man. I'm glad I'm not starting out. There's a dove eating. No, it's not a dove. Yeah, but it's not as good as it used to be. 52 miles, James. 52. Yeah, you can come on over here. You can come on over here, Helena. No, I mean, no, the interview tonight. No, the interview's tonight on the computer. I'm not going anywhere. It's going to be online through one of those chat streams. Where do you live now, Helena? Oh, okay. Oh, that a girl. Good for you. You come over here, I'll get you some dragon's milk. Yeah, I always get early. I'm always early to everything too. Well, you guys, I think I'm gonna sign off here. I'm gonna make Daisy something to eat. And I'm gonna eat something to myself to try and make it on Mark's channel. Mark Kropka, Kropka, Pirate Radio. That's a Dragon's Milk's a good beer. 11% alcohol. That's good. Dragon's Milk. Goodbye, Caroline. Helena, you have a good night tonight. Hope you have fun over there. James, I hope you make it. Hope Chris, I know you'll be there. Natasha, try and make it. Jennifer, we'll do the birds and the bees. No, that's how that stuff is, Helena, yeah. Where are they making it? China? Yep. All right, well, you guys take it easy, and I'll see you at 10, hopefully. You party on. Thanks for showing up, Alina. All right, Natasha. Thank you. Bee. Oh, you got a bee there. Cool. Okay, James. Try and make it for a little while. All right, you guys. You party on. Rock on. Treat your bees kindly. I'll give you one more shot of the bees before I sign off. They're getting ready for Betty Bob. Look at the bees, Helena. Yeah, big time. Bees are fascinating. Crazy. All females, Jennifer. Yeah, it's neat, isn't it? All right, you guys. I'll see you later, I hope. You party on, Helena.